Hi there guys, my name's John from ActiveJR.com, and this is a concluding part of the Fitbit Ionic versus Garmin Vivoactive 3 versus Apple Watch comparison series. Now in this video I'll be covering the wrist-based HR sensor, connecting external sensors, smartwatch features, and the conclusion and my summary on each one. If this is the first time you visit this video, then you may want to check out the link above, which will take you to part 1, and that is the start of the series, and it will take you through the full series of videos. Now, before we get started, as always, there's links in the description below if you think about getting one of these. Check those links out. They've got up-to-date live pricing from the retailers. And also, clicking on the links also help out ActiveJR to continue to make these videos, so it's greatly appreciated. And also subscribe to my channel, as I really appreciate it. And also, if you've got a comment, please leave it in the comment section below, as I will get back to you. Or you've got a question about any particular products in this video, I'm more than willing to try and get the answer and come back to you. So please leave a comment, as I will respond. Moving on to the heart rate performance and heart rate tracking. As with most fitness watches and fitness wearables that are coming out now, they're coming with wrist-based heart rate monitors. Some people complain about them and some people rave about them. And I think what you've got to bear in mind, and something I'll always recommend to people, if you are really serious about your heart rate training, you want really accurate data, then you need to be able to pair a chest strap in order to get accurate readings. Don't always rely on the wrist-based HR. However, for the purpose of this review, I'm going to cover the features and also a performance of each one. Okay, so starting with the Apple Watch. In terms of the wrist-based HR, it's got the same hardware as it's featured in the Series 1 and Series 2, so I wasn't expecting much improvement here. However, I was pleasantly surprised in the running, in the cycling, and in the cardio classes. The heart rate performance was pretty much spot on when I was comparing it to a chest strap, and I was really surprised at this. The only place it was let down was strength training, but all three wearables failed in this category, and I think this is mainly down to I was doing weights, using the wrist. Wrist-based heart rates are always affected by this type of activity. Now, in terms of other heart rate features, you've also got resting heart rate indication and also recovery heart rate. Now, this is a new feature with the Apple Watch 3. Don't think it's quite finished off yet. Don't think it's advanced as the others. However, it does give you this information, and I think this is really useful. So in terms of the Fitbit Ionic again performed really well. It was slightly let down in the cycling tests. However, overall, it worked really well. Not as good as the Apple Watch 3. However, it did perform pretty well. In terms of the information you do get resting heart rate, and it also uses your heart rate data to calculate your fitness age. Moving on to the Garmin Vivoactive 3. This is one I was really surprised with. In terms of the running with the Garmin Vivoactive 3, it worked really well, and it tracked pretty well against the chest strap that I used as a comparison. However, when it came to cycling, HIIT classes and strength training, it really let itself down, and the heart rate performance just wasn't there. Did test it on a number of occasions, see if it were an anomaly, and it didn't do anything different. So in terms of the wrist-based HR sensor, I wasn't overly impressed comparing it to the others. However, the heart rate sensor is used for a lot more in the Vivoactive 3, so it's used for the stress tracking, it's used for the resting heart rate. So when you're doing activities where you are still, or when you are running and there's a fair degree of consistency, it's still fairly accurate. So when it came to cycling or anything where you're jumping about, it did seem to fail itself. So overall, I was really surprised. The Apple Watch 3 performed better in the heart rate tests than the Garmin Vivoactive and the Fitbit Ionic, and I'd have to rate the Apple Watch 3 as the top performer in this category, and with the Fitbit Ionic and the Vivoactive 3 coming in behind. Now, moving on to sensors and Bluetooth. All three support smart Bluetooth, but only the Vivoactive 3 supports ANT+. So when it comes to connecting sensors, you need to decide if you're going to be wanting to connect a lot of third-party sensors, or just simply a chest strap or some earphones. So moving on to the Apple Watch 3, it only supports connections for chest HR sensors, which are Bluetooth enabled, or Bluetooth earphones. You can't connect things like foot pods, cadence sensors, or speed sensors or anything like that. So it's pretty basic in terms of connectivity to external sensors. So moving on to the Fitbit Ionic, it's exactly the same story. You only can connect Bluetooth headphones or chest strap. So again, you can't connect Canadians or speed sensors or anything like that. However, when you're moving on to the Vivoactive 3, you've got the choice to connect foot pods, cadence sensors, speed sensors. You also can connect the Garmin Radar Lite series. So you've got quite a lot of choice. You can't connect power meters, as I've already said, and you can't connect Garmin's HR Tri or Garmin's HR Run for advanced running dynamic data. However, the choice for a connectivity is certainly better on the Vivoactive 3. So in terms of this category, I would say the Garmin Vivoactive 3 comes in first, followed by the Fitbit Ionic and the Apple Watch in second and third. So moving on to smart features, as with any fitness watch, they do come with smart features, and each wearable is completely different in terms of the smart features that they offer. So just moving on to the Apple Watch 3, it is a smartwatch first, and it's probably one of the best smartwatches out at the moment. It's got a number of different apps that you can use. You can also take calls, you can reply to text messages, and you also can download apps through the store. And I think these work really well. And now it's also got Apple Pay, which is accepted in a lot of countries, and it's well adopted now, and it works really well. It's also got companion apps which you can use. You can analyze the data. Don't think these are that good, and I don't think they're better than the others. But in terms of smart features, then the Apple Watch is really good, and I think is one of the best smart watches out there. When it comes to the Fitbit Ionic, is promised to be a smartwatch. I'm not sure it actually is. I think it's a fitness watch first with some smartwatch features. You can get text message notifications and call alerts, but you can't answer them like you can on the Apple Watch. And you can't download any apps right now because the developers have not developed them. So I know Fitbit originally promised this, but they've still not rolled that out. When it comes to the Garmin Vivoactive, I already said the Garmin Vivoactive is a fitness watch first and a smartwatch second. It has got smart features such as call and text alerts, but again, you can't reply to them and all of those things. It has got Garmin Pay. However, Garmin Pay is only available in the US at the moment. It's not available in Europe or the UK or the rest of the world. So if you are thinking about getting advice for Garmin Pay, unless you're in the US, it's not going to work. It, however, has got a great companion app, and this is Garmin Connect, and this is where all your data goes, and you can get a good picture of your overall day. So the Apple Watch wins this category hands down. It is the best smartwatch out at the moment, with the Fitbit Ionic and the Vivoactive 3 coming in second and third. So overall, I think if you're wanting a smartwatch, then the Apple Watch 3 is for you. However, you do need to compromise on some of the fitness features. Okay, so that's the end of the comparison video and sharing the key features. As I said at the beginning, it's not about which one is better than which overall, because I think they're all aimed at different people. So my summary, the Apple Watch 3 is a smartwatch first with fitness features second, aimed at someone that wants to be able to connect to their smartwatch, or in this case, an iPhone only, to be able to access text messages, answer calls, and do a lot of things, download apps, and also connect with their social media, with being able to do fitness features as a secondary thing, and just being able to turn it on and use it as a fitness watch. Then this is a great option for someone like that. The Fitbit Ionic is, again, a good blend of fitness features and smart features, but it's more of a fitness watch, someone that's wanting a little bit more advanced data, someone that's wanting to customize their screens and things like that, and all of those things, but not necessarily wants all of the smart features you get with the Apple Watch. Then this is a great choice for them. When it comes to the Vivoactive 3, it's a fitness watch first, the fitness features excel in this particular watch, and I think if you compare them across all three, then the Vivoactive 3 is a better fitness watch overall. It does have smart features, however, it gives the user the ability to be able to turn them on or turn them off and use them if they so wish to do so. But someone that's buying the Vivoactive 3 is buying it because they want a fitness watch that works really well, and it's primarily a fitness watch. So guys, hopefully this video has helped you, give you some information in order to help you purchase a little bit better. Just remember that just because someone else has got a watch doesn't mean it's right for you. You need to see what you're going to use it for and what type of features you want in order to make that decision. So hopefully it's helped you, and if it has, please give me a thumbs up, and if you've got any questions, please leave them below, and also subscribe to my channel. Thanks very much, and I'll speak to you all soon.